Hi guys. So it is now December and I told you it was the start of a new series. This series is going to be about creepy Christmas legends from around the world since we are in the month of December. Now, I want to stress to you guys that you might not want to watch this at night. But you're going to want to grab snacks and you're going to want to grab water or a drink of your choice because this is kind of spooky. But I had to reserve them for Christmas because they're Christmas themed. So the first one we're going to get into is Krampus. If you've ever heard of Krampus, you probably know who he is already. But if you haven't heard of Krampus, how this theory works is I'm going to read to you basically the history of Krampus, and then I'm going to pose the question, do you believe in it? Do you believe in him? Do you believe in the legend? But let's get right into it. In Central European folklore, Krampus is a horned anthropomorphic figure described as half goat, half demon, who, during the Christmas season, punishes children who have misbehaved. This contrasts with St. Nicholas, who rewards the well-behaved with gifts. Krampus is one of the companions of St. Nicholas in several regions including Austria, Bavaria, Croatia, Hungary, northern Italy, including South Tyrol and the Trentino. I'm sorry if I'm saying these wrong. As well as the Czech Republic and Slovenia. Because it's not Slovakia, I know that. The origin of the figure is unclear. Some folklorists and anthropologists, I don't know why I couldn't say that, have postulated it as having pre-Christian origins. In traditional parades and in events as the Krampus Run, young men dressed as Krampus participate. Such events occur annually in most alpine towns. Krampus is featured on holiday greeting cards called Krampuskarten. These are like different language words that I am not good at speaking. Okay, the origins. The history of the Krampus figure has been theorized as stretching back to pre-Christian alpine traditions. In a brief article discussing the figure, published in 1958, Maurice Bruce wrote, "There seems to be little doubt as to his true identity, for in no other form is the full regalia of the horned god of the witches so well preserved. The birch, apart from its phylactic significance," I cannot read, guys, I'm sorry, "may have a connection with the initiation rites of certain witch covens, rites which entailed binding and scourging as a form of mock death. The chains could have been introduced in a Christian attempt to bind the devil, but again they could be a remnant of pagan initiation rites." Discussing his observations in 1975 while in Erdning, a small town in Styria, anthropologist John J. I cannot pronounce that, wrote that the St. Nicholas festival we are describing incorporates cultural elements widely distributed in Europe, in some cases going back to pre-Christian times. Nicholas himself became popular in Germany around the 11th century. The feast dedicated to this patron of children is only one winter occasion in which children are the objects of special attention, others being Martinimus, the feast of the Holy Innocents, and New Year's Day. Masked devils acting boisterously and making nuisances of themselves are known in Germany since at least the 16th century, while animal masked devils combining dreadful comic antics appeared in medieval church plays. A large literature, much of it by European folklorists, bears on these subjects. Austrians in the community we studied are quite aware of heathen elements being blended with Christian elements in the St. Nicholas customs and in other traditional winter ceremonies. They believe Krampus derives from a pagan supernatural who was assimilated to the Christian devil. The Krampus figures persisted, and by the 17th century, Krampus had been incorporated into Christian winter celebrations by pairing Krampus with St. Nicholas. Countries of the former Habsburg Empire have largely borrowed the tradition of Krampus accompanying St. Nicholas on 5 December from Austria. In recent years, the myth that Krampus was the son of Hel, Norse god of the underworld, just one L, by the way, has been popularized on the internet, even appearing in articles in National Geographic and Smithsonian Magazine. However, this connection is likely the invention of the American fantasy artist and author Gerald Brom, whose 2012 novel Krampus, the Yule Lord, features Krampus as the main protagonist. The same idea also appeared shortly afterwards in 2 online games by the Norwegian games producer Funcom. Modern history. In the aftermath of the 1932 election in Austria, the Krampus tradition was profited by the Dollfuss regime under the Fatherland's Front and the Christian Social Party. In the 1950s, the government distributed pamphlets titled Krampus is an Evil Man. Towards the end of the century, a popular resurgence of Krampus celebrations occurred and continues today. The Krampus tradition is being revived in Bavaria as well, along with a local artistic tradition of hand-carved wooden masks. In 2019, there were reports of drunken or disorderly conduct by masked Krampuses in some Austrian towns. Appearance. Although Krampus appears in many variations, most share some common physical characteristics. He is hairy, usually brown or black, and has the cloven hooves and horns of a goat. His long pointed tongue lolls out and he has fangs. Krampus carries chains, thought to symbolize the binding of the devil by the Christian Church. He thrashes the chains for dramatic effect. The chains are sometimes accompanied with bells of various sizes. Of more pagan origins are the rutin, bundles of birch branches that Krampus carries and with which he occasionally swats children. Wow, never heard that before. The rutin may have had some significance in pre-Christian pagan initiation rites. The birch branches are replaced with a whip in some representations. Sometimes Krampus appears with a sack or a basket strapped to his back. This is to cart off evil children. That was weird. Evil children for drowning, eating, or transport to hell. Some of the older versions make mention of naughty children being put in the bag and taken away. This quality can be found in other companions of St. Nicholas, such as... I can't pronounce that. And this is just... This is just different holidays that celebrate Krampus. Okay. So I will add pictures of Krampus in this video, like 1 or 2. So, I'll put you one person dressed as Krampus and one of a drawing of what they think Krampus would look like. So, that's Krampus. If you wonder why I may have stopped, I heard a sound. I tell you guys, anytime we're going to talk about creepy Christmas stuff or anytime we're going to talk about creepy horror movies, I'm going to hear sounds. We have to ignore them. For the whole month of November, I hadn't heard them because I was talking about who I was thankful for, right? Well, now we're going to hear them because we're talking about Krampus and all these creepy Christmas legends. Anyway, we'll just do our best to ignore it. But, so I'm excited to be doing this series for you guys. I've always wanted to do talking about creepy legends for different holidays. So if you like this series, let me know, and let me know what other creepy legends you want me to do for Christmas or for, you know, Easter, whatever holidays you celebrate. Or if you just want me to dive into scary Japanese legends, myths, I am so interested in those. They catch my attention. But yeah. So, do you guys believe in Krampus? If you live where Krampus is a big thing, do you believe in Krampus, or do you just believe in Krampus no matter where you live? I would like to hear your thoughts down in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!